it's going to be pretty wild.
Matt Field will lead. Derek Madison chasing him down. And away they go. Here we go, Matt Field into that first outside zone, past that inside clip, into second outside zone, little hit and quit, into outside zone 3. This is the point of contention. This outside zone really came into conversation in the driver's meeting. Look at Derek Madison, outside of that smoke line, but that gives him really great vision. Outside zone 4, Matt Field absolutely on rails, the beast from the Bay. And Derek Madison, he was there. He was tucked back.
I think he does. He's locked in with those.
I can see his horoscope through his nose. He'll breathe so well. Here we go. Derek Madison opening up and getting in that second. A little bit of correction there in the outside zone 2, going into 3. Look at Matt Field. You can see him adapting to more of a straight line approach. Madison gets in the dirt. Oh, that is way off.
Yeah.
And that's smart approach. Look at Matt Field adapt to the unfortunate mistakes of Derek Madison, but that really solidifies it. Derek Madison, D-Mad, just getting a little too...
Made the modification back to an earlier design with a bit of a change, and now the tandem looks great.
All right, here we go. We got Shanahan and Field. Field initiating that first outside zone into that inside clip, a second outside zone. Now to that big outside zone 3, Shanahan. Look at him jump up. He throws too much on it, has to back off. Field keeps a consistent angle through outside zone 3 into outside zone 4. Hammering down. There goes Jack Shanahan. You can see him just slowly working, inching, wiggling his way to the side. Jack Shanahan out front, and away they go, Coop, as Shanahan and Field tip to tail, initiate into the outside zone. Big, massive angle towards that golf cart. As now going into that outside zone 3. And Matt Field, you can see him come on in, and big execution. Look at Jack, all the way out to the course edge, not lifting at all. Matt Field on the inside, and Jack gets involved with the dirt. Absolutely unhinged, if he still wants to be part of the conversation. So the one more time battle, Matt Field, Jack Shanahan. Field leaves through that start chicane, avoid the bubble, and keep on keeping on. Matt Field, the Borla performance. Corvette initiates. Jack Shanahan, he is tucked in real nicely there into the pocket. Matt Field pulls away outside zone 3. Good angle from him. Now Jack Shanahan, you can see about a car distance from him. Now drops into that fourth outside zone. Field, perfect placement from him. I mean, that was absolutely textbook and clinical for Matt Field. Yeah, let's see. Here we go, Matt Field. Jack Shanahan leading, Matt Field chasing him into that first outside zone, rips into that inside clip, ripping the clip into that third outside zone. Jack places it properly. You see Matt tucking in. Oh, and both of them are properly in that third outside zone. Approaching the final. How are they going to end this? Remember, this is the second battle. This is the one more time between Shanahan and Field. I'm down to get tattooed while I'm announcing.
Let's make it happen.
Here we go. Matt Field, the Beast of the Bay. Jack Shanahan, not once, but twice, now thrice. Matt Field around that bubble. Don't pop it, don't burst it. And here we go, Matt Field into that inside clip, into the second outside zone. Good execution, very smooth from Field. A little herky-jerky from Shanahan in that chase. Field fills all that third outside zone. And Shanahan just lets him on by. Both of them very smooth, a little wavering from Field, but I like the placement of both the cars. Like I said, I think Field was just smashed more of the video game FPV as Jack Shanahan playing a video game in real life, IRL. Shanahan initiates, past the inside, does escape him just a little bit. Now into outside zone 3. You can see him just dive in. Matt Field aggressive in the chase. Shanahan into the outside zone 3. Field allows him a little bit, then dives back in. Not leaving the judge's hands. That's what you don't want to do. And across the finish line. Continue his reign and his terror of and a potential of a championship. So here we go. Matt Field, the Beast of the Bay, the Boiler Performance, Heat Wave, Lean Customs Corvette out front, Garagistic BMW initiates in tow. Perfect placement on that inside clip by Matt Field. Slingshotting away into that third outside zone, but Rome, holy cow, here, marinating, smoky, holy cow. The amount of smoke off of Matt Field's car, completely spy huntered Rome Charpentier. He just... Yep. All right. Well, you talked about it, how smoky Matt Field's lead run was. Does he have enough tire to stay with RCP, Rome Charpentier. Now Rome's gonna try to give it back to him into that third outside zone. Look at there, Matt Field jams in on the inside, but no, he tucks in Rome a little on the inside, now transitioning outside zone 4. Rome, great placement of that BMW out front, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Matt just, he was like round 8 in Long Beach.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's taking up James, so that's the way it's got to go.
Matt Field will lead. Dylan Hughes giving chase. Who's going to the finals? Matt Field, really good placement of that Borla Performance Corvette. Now into outside zone 3. Dylan taking that straighter line. He gains proximity. Little bump there. Matt Field stays in it. Nice job. Very clean by Matt Field. Even with that bump, he stayed in it. And Dylan, look at this battle. Dylan Hughes, Matt Field. Dylan Hughes will lead. Matt Field giving him chase. Who's going to the finals? Dylan Hughes, Royal Purple BMW into that second outside zone. He does escape that inside clip. Now Dylan the Dozer Hughes into that third outside zone. Good control by Matt Field. You saw him just kind of dial it back a little bit to ensure that he gets to the side of Dylan the Dozer Hughes. Dylan, great placement by that BMW, but by comparison, here in Utah, and it's going to be a party in Long Beach as well to see who comes out second and third in the overall championship. Matt Field, the Beast of the Bay, Borla Performance, Corvette, bang, slides it into the outside zone 1, pass perfectly outside, or excuse me, inside clip 1, the one and done. There goes Dylan the Dozer once again. Oh, wow. This is a new one as well. We have a BMW on Corvette mounting him. Okay. Well,
oh my.
Let's make sure Matt's okay. And talk about a new one. Matt Field, thumbs up. Dylan Hughes, he mounts the Corvette. Sun is setting, and a new champion has risen. But who is he going against for the win here in Utah? Dylan Dozer Hughes initiates outside zone 1. Past that inside clip into outside zone 2. Good execution. Dylan needs to let it all hang out because he is at fault. So now going to outside zone 3. Dylan right there. Matt Field stays in it. Now transition to outside zone 4. Dylan, a great lead run.
Yeah.
But again, just with the abbreviated first run, you have to assume that is going to go the way of Matt Field. You know, previous data, all of that. So here we go. Let's send it for the final time here in Utah. Matt Field, James Dean, let's send it. The Borla Performance Corvette into that first outside zone. Look at, you can see all the suspension working. Now into that third outside zone goes Matt Field, James Dean. Keeps it off the door or lack of. Now going to this last outside zone goes Field and Dean. And look at that, yes, sir, crossing the finish line. Oh boy.
Not again.
Let's not DB. The final battle, James Dean, Matt Field. James Dean, your 2025 and 5-time Formula Drift champion, trying to sweeten the deal with a victory here in Utah. Formula Drift elevated, pulls that front left off the ground, tunes it up, torques it up. Into that third outside zone. Matt Field would love to get the win and advance above Adam LZ and Frederick Osbo going into the final round. But James Dean, once again, dominant in the 2025 season. Matt Field on the inside, James drafting that line. Man, clinical, the doctor, the machine, living up to his name, James the Machine.